all God will. I take you the well there or. So it begins. The May 4 to be.
There it is! The wellspring!
So good of you to come, God Awoken. You know, you are many things, but above all, you are reliable. Reliable to the point. The lady...
It is time.
She gives you a...
Yes.
She raises...
We are done.
Yes, Bree. Goodbye.
It might be wise to look for a way out of here.
Really? Do you think so?
Why, yes, I'm having a look.
The ritual has failed. The structure, the rage grows, and it wants a familiar your fury.
You are the one I want, and I want give yours. You are the one I want, and I want it. Give yourself to me now, child. I made and I.
That lava roils its mouth. Her voice.
Okay. Close indeed. This.
After all that's just happened, you look around at those who Divinity has who knows what lies ahead for you, for your
Know me? I believe we know each other rather well at this point. Indeed, I have made many notes on the major events in your life, and I believe personally observed many more. In fact...
Fane stops as he sees the look in your eyes, somewhere between annoyance, amusement, and affection.
Oh, to know me? Scripturally? I mean, I rather wish, Yes. Yes, I think I would like that.
Touching the hand of your companion, source sparks between you. The magic of this place sings, and arcane flesh wraps your bones. All of a sudden, you appear living. You feel things. For the first time in a long, long time, you sense with all 5 senses. As you move to go below decks, the live wood creaks and groans. The steps you thought you knew lead you to a part of the ship you've never seen before. A newly carved nook that smells of resin and wood chips. Touching the wall beneath your fingers, the live wood hums at your touch. You understand that the Lady Vengeance has carved this space for you in gratitude for your help. You enter and feel the presence of the ship recede. The air between you cracks and shimmers with sauce.
So, what exactly did you have in mind?
You look around at the Divinity who knows what lies ahead for you, for your companions.
Well, I think about you a lot too, lad. I mean, I kind of have to and all, given the circumstances. I'm not sure what my beard has to do.
I feel nothing. Neither the strength of your hand nor the warmth of your touch. Indeed not. But before you jump my bones, as you people confusingly say, I would like to discuss something. I think there might be a way. A way we could be intimate. But in truth, I never dreamed I would have the opportunity amongst your kind. But, well, perhaps I was wrong. You've helped me more than you know. You've opened my eyes to the merits of this world, if you'll pardon the expression. This land is so much more than a wasteland to explore. Its people more than specimens to be studied. My life is more than my obsession. At least, with you it could be. This notion of mine is not without risk, but do you trust me? And I trust you, with more than my life.
Fane reaches out his hand. Fane bows his head, and sauce starts to swirl around his bones. It outlines him in a green glow, shimmering about him as if his spirit was stepping out of his body.
Take me. Just a bit. Just enough.
Fane lets out a gasp and knocks your hands away.
What? What were you doing? This was a mistake. This was a terrible, terrible mistake.
Fane turns and leaves, running back above decks.
Well, hello again. As much as I would enjoy sailing these waters with you, I fear our time is short. I believe Malady recommended speaking to the ship's head when you were ready to leave. But I suppose it all depends on how much faith you put in a half-demon.
Your vision starts to blur as his source trickles into your body.
This will work much better if you close your eyes.
You close your eyes, and the world around you disappears, but a new one takes its place. You're surrounded by rows of angular stone shelves. You're standing in the academy. but where you saw a cold, broken ruin, this place feels warm and welcoming. It feels like home. You reach out to one of the cases when there's a cough behind you.
You can grab me all you like, mortal, but a man's books is nothing sacred.
You turn and see Fane. Not a skeleton, not a mask, not some shadowy hooded figure. You see Fane. He's leaning against a desk, a four-headed staff in his hand. His bluish-grey skin shimmers in the gentle light of the library. He walks over to you with slow, smooth steps, his staff clicking sharply against the stone. As he gets closer, you can see his eyes, which look black from a distance, are actually filled with tiny points of light. It's like gazing into the cosmos.
So, where were we?
His skin feels smooth, like well-loved leather. It creases into a smile as he gently leans into your palm.
I must admit, my research never covered ways to entertain cherished colleagues as they're pulled into interactive memories of your past. Is that not accurate? We certainly work together. I suppose, given all that we've been through, friends would also appropriate nomenclature.
You hear a grunt of surprise as your lips press into his, before his arms move behind the small of your back and pull you close. He steps forward, taking you in his arms. Your hands run down his chest, across silken robes. He smiles shyly as you break off the kiss, but you notice a look in his eyes.
Perhaps you would prefer something else. I could find a mask if you would feel more comfortable looking at one of your own kind.
Fane hoists you up in the air, walking back to his desk. He lands heavily against the desk, sending immaculate piles of paper flying across the floor. He pulls you on top of him with a grin. His heart races where your hands press down on his chest, and you can feel him growing, not just where you'd expect, but his body seems to move and change to your pleasure, but all you can see are his eyes, a kaleidoscope of darkness and light, like the universe staring up at you. They draw you in, and as you press down on his body, you can feel yourself twisting, falling into those eyes, falling into infinity.
Just look at you. I'd be a fool to turn you down.
Beast fiddles with his beard, but otherwise seems glued to the spot. Touching the hand of your companion, source sparks between you. The magic of this place sings, and arcane flesh wraps your bones. All of a sudden, you appear living. You feel things. For the first time in a long, long time, you sense with all 5 senses. As you move to go below decks, the live wood creaks and groans. The steps you thought you knew lead you to a part of the ship you've never seen before. A newly carved nook that smells of resin and wood chips. Touching the wall beneath your fingers, the live wood hums at your touch. You understand that the Lady Vengeance has carved this space for you in gratitude for your help. You enter and feel the presence of the ship recede, offering you the total privacy of a moment alone with your companion. The first moment you have been truly alone together.
Well, I'll have to do. I always preferred a starlit beach myself. You probably figured old Beast here to be, well, a beast about this. But I've not had much time for tenderness these last few years.
He twists his whiskers into knots as he speaks, making a tangled mess of his glorious beard.
I believe you.
Beast looks at you gratefully and closes his eyes. He basks in the silence for a moment, then breathes a contented sigh.
I ain't said this to anyone in my life. Not since I set foot on the Wave Dancer, anyway. But You should call me Marcus. It is my name, after all. Anyway, here I am, yammering like a newborn otter pup. As prone as I am to talking, I don't always have much interesting to say.
He blushes so hotly that it's a wonder the whiskers aren't burned from his face, then pushes his lips against yours. Suddenly, you're at sea, lost in that sumptuous beard and rocking to the rhythm of the waves. You pull out of the kiss and the vision. Yet Beast pulls you back. Your entire being is whiskers and heat. He explores you with his hands, inciting a series of shakes and shudders.
I don't know what I expected when I set out for Reaper's Coast.
He leans forward for another peck.
But it wasn't this.
Beast presses his palms on your cheeks and gazes into you.
I don't know. Maybe. I've never felt it before, so it's hard for me to say. But I can tell you my insides feel quivery. Like a big tub of blueberry jam. I guess maybe there'll be a time for promises. But I'm not thinking about that time. Just this one.
He nuzzles even closer.
Ha! I'll do you one better.
Beast leaps to his feet and begins to gyrate his hips. He runs his hands up and down his chest and buttocks, blowing you a kiss with each garment he jettisons. When the dance ends, a nude and winking dwarf stands before you.
So, how'd I do? I'm a lucky man, I am.
He returns to your arms and begins to peel away your clothing until you feel only skin against skin. Save his beard, of course, and there is only pleasure. All that was, is, and will be fades to fog. What remains are two figures entwined as one.
Well, that was... my word. I mean... I never imagined, especially when our previous encounter went so disastrously wrong. Thank you. You were most unusual. Coupling for us is a more ceremonial affair. This was briefer. I remember the conception of my little girl took almost a day. But for all its brevity, this was... it was glorious. Alas, I fear reality calls.
Beast blinks twice.
Still a lucky man, I am.
As much as I would enjoy... I believe Melody recommended speaking...
Ah, yes, well, good to hear.
Whatever emotion it was that crossed Beast's face in that moment.
Let's move out. Hey, up. I hear we're about...
Take whatever time you need to gather. It shall be done.
Melody's face.
What's wrong with you? You seem happy. It's written all. I've had some time to think. I doubt you've forgotten that
She swallows her.
she and I had a deal. The details aren't. So, are we? Allies, that is. The details, so? Imagine if I'd... Moving on. I found out where you'll need to find Dallas, or any of the others for that matter, cannot be allowed. It's quite... If wielded Dallas, look at my face, Godwoken. What do you see? I suppose we all see... When the time comes, the seven are gone. Slain by their Godwoken. I know what... Now, shall we go? Very good. Captain Melody. Don't.
Melody groans. She raises...
At least Dallas might track her in. You cannot fail.
Do you know, this Ark's place doesn't look half bad. It's only about 1/3 bad, really. Maybe 2. Oh, yes. I mean, well, yes, it was rather pleasant, wasn't it? After all, it's not every day one gets a glimpse into the past.
Fane looks confused for a moment and rummages about for his note. The book is halfway out when he feels the squeeze of your hand and pauses. After a moment's hesitation, he smiles.
I do believe my notes can wait.
You stand hand in hand. What?
Do you know, this Ark's place doesn't look half...
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Now I wish I hadn't.
Beast's slight smirk and...
You've shown me in case you hadn't noticed, a divine...
Don't have many more of those on my sleeve. These Godwoken are going to be the death of me. I'm growing soft, aren't I? These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Do you know, this Ark's place doesn't look half bad.
These Godwoken
Death
are going to be
fog
the
below.
death of me.
Pilgrims. Probably here for Lucian's day.
Hopefully Lucian will grant me his blessing.
Keep strong.
Me too.
Don't have many more of those on my sleeve.
Seems the life expectancy of Magisters gets shorter and shorter.
Don't have many more of those on my sleeve. I'm growing soft, aren't I?
I've spotted something.
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
A spillage all over the floor.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me. These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
I know you.
She casts out.
After all, that's my driver. My Voidwoker. Better stranded out here than skewer a wedding.
She looks over the.
Lord.
She gives you a.
I suppose you know a little rumour had it. And if I'm honest, good luck. Goodness grace. I hope Boss understands.
Something very bad has happened in the harbour.
Are those tentacle marks?
A spillage all over the floor.
I've woken, and they're cornered. Let's help finish them off.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Claim your death right, Fae.
Glory is mine!
Me too.
Keep strong.
Another. card?
I'm ready!
I'm the last merchant till inside the city gates. Get what you need or you'll regret it.
Another card?
Glory is mine!
Me too.
Keep strong. Lucian.
No, I'm holding. Me too.
Lucian. forever, Thane. You can live forever with us.
As Voidwoken attacks go, you think that one was particularly devastating. The great city of Arx may be finally ready to fall.
I say let it burn, and let the Magisters burn with it.
The city won't go down with...
Nothing to do with me. Do you know, this Arx place doesn't look up...
What? Massacre!
You! I read about you saved. I tell you, they'll be chanting your name in the mess. Of course, there's been a
She eyes you.
You won't find the... But check in with Well, after the vote, the Magisters have a lot to answer for. Those obvious. Take care.
Paladin Hardwind's whistle-like device. You hear the sound.
You killed the Voidwoken.
You're a hell of a warrior,
The city
defeating the
needs more like
Voidwoken like that.
Heard you saved our lads' lives. My gratitude.
I see you avoided the fighting.
You didn't get your hands dirty either.
I'm a lover.
I pledge my life for you.
What's this? I found something.
I've heard they're not showing Hubert Oak's work.
Pledge my life.
We came all this way.
Please return.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please, sir.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return. must be protected.
Most marvellous magic, right at your... Welcome to Ark, stranger.
The merchant...
It's not a very dramatic stuff. Find everything you wanted?
Doesn't take too keen of an eye to see this as a reproduction of the original Second Passion.
I help you to know and understand.
I pledge my heart. Those flames! Gods!
Nature provides. I help you to know and understand. Got swords and shields over here.
What if someone's still in there?
I help you to know and understand.
Can you offer a loose
I help you to know and understand.
I'll have you know that Lord Kem himself buys from me. I meant nothing.
Yet another... My word, he catches it. I do apologize if I came... Yes, do...
I help you to know and understand.
What's this? I found something.
The water rises and falls.
Now we'll see what Kem was hiding.
Kem's command.
I help you to know and understand.
My stuff will get you...
I help you to know and understand.
Lizard or wizard? Come and shop.
Academics and intellectuals only.
A well-dressed dwarf woman like...
I wish I was bloody... the usual invitation. They'd hardly kick a... Eh? No. Why would I do... Fine.
We shall train. We shall talk. Should do a stock take and maybe tidy the shelves.
Hold it right there. Private wedding party. No it. Are you? Well, I've got bad news for you then. There's been a Really? What's his name? Quick now, and no guessing. Bugger off and stop wasting. Get away. We've had a void-woken attack in the middle of a wedding. Well, why didn't you...
She pushes the door.
Oh, gods.
She looks up at you.
A girl's wedding should be the happy...
The dwarf stares.
If you'll excuse me, Yes, it's...
He glances up.
Events like... There's much to be... Yet.
The dwarf turns up.
And what might you mean, but...
The dwarf is...
I see. A little accident concerning Old Man Ross and the will in my own hands. That could indeed be just the ticket. I have a certain skill. Of course, if you don't have the wit for that, I can see you richly rewarded.
The dwarf records.
That...
A well-dressed dwarf.
Yes, safe home.
He quickly turns away.
Oh, Lohar.
Ross flashes a satisfied grin and...
Be brief. What? Impossible. Yes. I tell you what. You seem an honourable sort. See Dorian dead and I will meet his offer.
All right, fine. Kill the rat and be quick.
Is it done? What? You thought I might just hang around here until that mad...
I'm glad we agree.
I just turned away to refill my goblet, looked back and he...
She stares at you.
What? No, that's not...
Her eye twitches when she looks up at you.
How could he? I've got to find my father. I must warn him. He trusted a stranger. I bet his pig knew about my husband before I...
She slumps in her seat, looking even... She nods sadly.
Nothing sacred anymore. Or safe.
There's a potion business going.
Mixed.
I welcome newcomers and neighbors.
Very funny.
We shall track. We shall talk.
Do you know, this Ark's place doesn't...
Party's over if that ain't obvious. Best go up.
I was hired to guard a wedding. Nobody said anything about fighting monsters.
A well-dressed dwarf.
Yes.
The dwarf trails off as he takes in the sight of Beast.
His Marcus,
come now.
Heh, there's only one
Look.
He peers and...
When the cracked up, she's tuned me. She's holding... I don't know what...
I'm lucky I was posted indoors.
Have you come to kill me as well? Take a number. You're all lining up quickly. Well, all the turns out my daughter's new never pegged it. Anyway, you seem the sort that gets things done. Be quick about it. Is it done?
Yes. Hell if I know, but never heartless. I don't know what her endgame is, but I don't want to be anywhere near when it begins. And you know what is there more you need from me?
He's probably run off to that house of his, over by the barracks.
You already know how close the day...
Crates of death folk. How did they get here?
Well, that unlocked something. Or locked it. There's enough death. I've spotted something. We're in the right place by the looks of that mechanism. We just need the right brick to fill it in.
We're in the right place, by the looks of that mechanism. We just need the right brick to fill it in.
We're in the right place. Once the right brick slips into that slot, we'll be able to find the Queen.
Come out, wherever you are. Come out.
Dreadfully crowded demons.
I heard that the Paladins, the unarmed magisters, didn't even let them surrender.
The Royal Guard's eyes widen.
Mark.
Beast from...
You're lucky. So the wind...
The guard...
The rebellion do not...
He nods to the...
That ain't a bad omen. Nothing is.
Is it done? Yes. And you know what must be done. And is there more you need from me? He's probably run off to...
A guard rushes in front.
Halt! Stick!
Marcus!
Guard!
Isbiel!
I'm well aware.
Do as she said.
Yes.
Unusual.
Your Highness!
Marcus.
The Queen,
I know you.
Isbel in
Your Majesty.
Justin.
Oh, but
Isbiel?
shut your...
Isbiel!
Hushed!
You blink yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the hot gaze of...
Oh, good. Yeah, first I figured I'd just kill you.
What's this? I found something.
machine before some kid starts flipping the switches.
To a bad dwarf. Now to find Queen Justinia.
Do you know this Ark's place has...
In the beginning, Lucian was the Word.
Never saw you before, Shorty. Welcome to...
The merchant.
It's not very dramatic. You done shopping then?
I help you to know and understand.
The great machines, even through the seals of the Great Cistern. A faint gossamer of...
Good wishes, friend.
The elf gives you a slow clap.
The evil Isbale is dead. The doctor will see. Permit me to mark...
The elf bows.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips. I don't trust that leak. I say flip the switch. Send the death fog to the water, away from the city.
Welcome. All set?
I've spotted something.
take care of that death fog machine before some kid starts flipping the switches.
Spotted something.
The great machine, even through the seals, a faint gossamer.
That other pipe leads.
I don't trust that leak. I say flip the switch. Send the death fog to the water, away from the city.
Redirect the death fog. Better to poison the fishes than to poison the people. Sounds like the Queen.
Justinia.
Justinia.
What do you want?
It's not about a...
Marcus?
So you're telling...
You're right. And if I knew then, would I call me a fool?
Lad, you rarely lead me wrong. Call it. I know you got my back. You're right.
You would serve as both judge and executioner.
have the trust of Lord Arhu.
The elf gives you the evil Isbale is dead. The doctor will see you now.
Most marvelous magic right at your fingertips.
The elf gives you
a word of...
Never saw you before.
The merchant...
It's not a very dramatic stunt, but all done.
I help you to know and understand.
Good wishes, friend. You've got a special something, dwarf. Looking for a bit of magic in your life? Lizard or wizard? Come and shop.
I help you to know and understand.
Magical supplies here.